Question 16 says use a proportion to solve each question. Use a variable for the unknown quantity. Just like I did in the last question, we're going to use a variable. So cost to bars, do we want to have it as per bar or per dollar? I think per bar is probably good. So bar will be our bottom term. And money will be my top term for this first one. So we have $2.94 for 3 bars. Now notice how I did that. I said, is it per bar or per dollar? And once I say that, it makes sense that it's per bar, because I'm going to get it down here to a unit rate of per 1 bar, right? And, oh, no, it's not. Yeah, and then I'm going to get it to 8 bars here. Right, I'm going to do it 2 ways. So the first one is I'm going to figure out, so it wants me to figure out the cost of 8 bars, but if I get a unit price, then it's easy to find 8 bars. So $2.94 divided by 3 tells me it's 98 cents a bar. Again, I divided both by 3. Get 98 cents per bar. And when I multiply it by 8, times it by 8, I get $7.84 for 8 bars. Okay, that's the answer for the first one. Now I could have also done it like this. If we look at $2.94 for 3 bars and set it up directly as 8 bars, what do I multiply 3 by to get 8? Well, 8 divided by 3 will tell me. 8 divided by 3 tells me it's 2.6 repeating. 2.6 repeating. So if I take 2.94 and multiply it by 2.6 repeating, so there it is, 2.6 repeating times 2.94, that still gives me the answer of $7.84 right there. Right? $7.84. Both ways work. And on the second question, it says, let's take this eraser first. Let's look at this stuff. It says, on a map, 1 centimeter represents 150 kilometers. On a map, how many centimeters represent a distance of 800 kilometers? So I'm probably going to need it per kilometer, right? What's the distance per kilometer? If I get that unit rate, I'll probably be able to find how much 800 kilometers. So I'm going to put 1 centimeter to 150 kilometers. And that's going to equal, what is 1 kilometer? And I'm going to take this and divide by 150. So, okay, my calculator, excuse me. 1 divided by 150 equals 0.006 repeating. 0.006 repeating centimeters. That's actually, that's a very small amount. That's a very, 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 very small amount. That's like, that's not even big at all. So if I times that by 800, times it by 800. Now the good news is if I go back to my calculator, there's that number. All I have to do now is just times it by 800. I get 5.3 repeating. So 800 kilometers is 5.3 repeating centimeters on the map.